joining in. Yours was the most important topic to discuss right now. It's very relevant, and especially in schools, the mental health is such topic that for grown-up guys, it's something that can be recognized, that can be addressed. But for school kids, it's important for leaders like you to address it, to communicate about it. For the first one, I would like to understand from you in the last months, or let's say last 2 to 3 years, this is the area which have been communicated a lot, which have been discussed a lot. What change do you observe right now in the last 2 to 3 years on this area?
So good afternoon. I just say that we have started talking at least the thing which was taboo earlier, before COVID, post COVID, at least as rightly said that mental health needs is open conversation and unashamed conversations. So can I do it again?
Yeah, please, please.
I'll just do it.
Yeah, it's all right, it's all right. Go for it.
Mental health really needs is unashamed conversation, and we have started doing that. Children are approached and there are various strategies in a school. I'm very grateful to my employer that they have helped us to employ such strategies, such agencies. With their help, we are doing a very strong life skills system which is catering to the children's social emotional needs, which is very, very important. And I always believe more than intellectual well-being, it is very, very important to take care of the emotional well-being of children. If right from the beginning age-appropriate measures are being taken and such strategies are adopted in classroom, also outside the classroom, because nowadays every space, every nook and corner of the school is a learning space. So we should be very mindful what children are speaking. We need to identify and then intervene if any help is required and provide the remedies also. Apart from this, what are the platforms are there in the school, what are the systems you are adopting, that's very, very important. How are you empowering your teacher fraternity? That's also very, very important. And along with that comes parents. The community is very important. So your alumni also play a very important role. They can come and conduct a lot of sessions where children also get inspired and they talk and discuss a lot rather than calling anyone. And further, I think the parents need to be empowered. So how you are doing empowering sessions, whether it's different issues are coming up in adolescent. There are a lot of issues of short span of concentration or lower self-esteem, not speaking out there in a turmoil, and that's very, very important. We should have the peer educators also, which we have appointed in our school, and with their help, mental issues, we say we can very strongly confirm that we are on the right path and yet to achieve a lot.
I must appreciate your point on how are we progressing in the right direction. At least we should agree that we are taking baby steps, but in the right direction. Now, given understanding this whole phenomena and landscape, how is it evolving? We understand that there cannot be one particular stakeholder that's responsible for what's happening or what's not happening, right? And with this comes a set of responsibilities on teachers too, on the higher top management of the school too. What are you doing with the teachers?
Yeah. So teachers, we have a multi-pronged approach for empowering them. It is very, very important when we are talking about mental well-being. What is their mental well-being? What are we doing for their holistic development? That is also very, very important. So at VIS, we have such team building programs where teachers do go out for 2 days, which are being sponsored by school only, where they informal settings also, they do talk and discuss right from vice principal, principal and every HFs. That really plays a very, very important role. As a collaborative, you have that connection also. So this is one thing what school employers are doing for us. Apart from this, what we are doing as leaders for them, like I do also go through a rigorous mental health course, right? And I do also appreciate and discuss and share with teachers online, offline, inviting the people who are expert in this, whether cyber security, they themselves should know how to sensitize children for that, because they do not have. Recently we have IBHAS practitioners, they had come, the doctors, and they did discuss all the aspects that how to identify what are the solutions, and which were really, really very practical. So this is the way, in a very phased manner, we empower them, and later on we observe that also whether those things are implemented or not, that we take in their yearly or half yearly feedback and reflections, that what are the things are worth taking it, what are the things which have not been worked, because that is also very, very important. Just empowering them is not necessary. We have to see that how far we have achieved and where are we, and we need to reflect that. This is how we do it.
Good to know. Now, just my final question. What what kind of classroom do you imagine 10 years down the line, or let's say 5 years down the line? How would India's classroom evolve 5 years down the line?
I imagine that it is going to be hybrid mode, right? And no four walls are the classrooms. Learning can be anywhere outside the classroom, which I strongly advocate the point. It can be there in the ground also, it can be in the canteen also, it can be while playing also, because they learn to accept their failures, and there are a lot of life skills which are necessary to steer through this journey, which are very important to embed that. This is how we can do it for our youngsters.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sharma, for making time for this. Thank you.